Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 19. So we've only got today, tomorrow, and Saturday to go. Let me just take off my glasses. And what I was thinking about this morning is, well, firstly, in my meditation this morning, I had an experience of lots of orbs of light, and so I thought we would experiment with that a bit. There were orbs around my chakras and the upper chakras, so I thought I would guide you into an experience of those. But also, one of the things that's been on my mind is really about resilience. And we were talking in meditation last night a little bit about unworthiness and about how everybody's going through a bit of a phase at the moment of releasing that unworthiness and how that can be bringing up stuff for us. And it's related to that Matt Kahn quote, or the long passage from Matt Kahn that I posted in the group yesterday. So have a read of that if you haven't done, because I think does bring up a lot of things for those of us who are healers or light workers and what we're going through at the time. And it just made me think of resilience, and how is it that I, understanding how it is that I cope with things that are difficult, and what are my resources, what are my tools, and really appreciating myself for all the times when things have been bad and I've been able to bounce back and bring myself back from it, and acknowledging that, but also starting to recognize, okay, so what is it that I do? What is it that helps me to bounce back? What is it that helps me to access that resilience, to be able to go through the bad times? So I want you all to really reflect on that a little bit today as well, and maybe even make a list of things that have helped you, remembering times when maybe you've needed to be resilient, or when you've needed help and you've needed support. Where did you get it from? Was it self-resourced? Was it getting it from others? Was it a bit of both? It might even be that other people recognize your resilience better than you do. So it might even be a matter of asking friends and family, what helps me when I'm down? What is it that I do that helps me? And I mentioned a bit for myself yesterday about cooking, but also another thing that helps me is just getting out there and exercising, swimming, going to the gym, getting myself out of my comfort zone really helps me to bounce back from difficult things. And recognizing that, and meditation is a big resource for me too. So, when I'm having times when I'm finding it difficult to focus my mind in a really sort of focused meditation, then I might do something like a mantra practice, or like this morning I did a loving kindness practice, because there's been a lot of stuff in my head. So really, that loving kindness practice then took me into an experience where I was able to experience the orbs and that I mentioned. So it might be that you need to do a few different things in your morning practice as we move out of this supported journey. I'm hoping that you'll continue with a daily practice. So it might be that you're finding things that will work for you. Okay. So getting yourselves comfortable. And if you haven't done already, just gently closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths. Centering yourself with the breath. Bringing yourself into the present moment and into you, into the center of you. And really thinking, for me, where am I most centered? When I say centering myself, is it in my heart? Is it in my solar plexus? Is it somewhere else? I encourage you not to center yourself in your head, because that tends to be where we can then get caught up in the ego or the mind. So just centering yourself in your body. When I say it to myself, it's like here, heart and solar plexus both. And breathing into that center, breathing in and out from that center. Feeling your sit bones on the chair and the infinity symbol in your hips, connecting with the grounding cord that goes down deep into the earth, and feeling the cord of energy that connects you above to the Reiki energies, to the divine energies. Visualizing a symbol, connecting with Reiki in whichever way is best for you. And really feeling that energy start to flow as you do that. Flowing through and around you as you breathe in and out. And for a moment, just connecting with that resilient part of you. You're still here. You've got through every up and down that there's been in your life. So how have you done that? What is it in you that helps you to keep going? What is it around you that helps you to keep going? Who is it around you that helps you to keep going? What is it that makes you resilient? What are your strengths? And really being, not just grateful, but congratulatory of yourself for that resilience and for how far you've dealt with things, how well you've dealt with things. Even if at the time it didn't feel like you were dealing with them well, you came through the other side, so you dealt with them well. Accessing that power of resilience within you, feeling it and allowing yourself to recognize it. And sometimes that resilience comes in the ability to ask for help. Sometimes a lot of us can tend to withdraw, and especially as the light workers, we think, I should be able to get out of this myself, I should be able to help myself, I should be able to, call on my guides, access the Reiki energy myself. And I'm finding it hard, so I give myself a hard time, but I don't reach out for help. And that's what the Reiki family is for. We're here for each other. We are a family. We're all connected through the Reiki energy. I reach out to my Reiki master, some of you reach out to me, or you reach out to other people that have been attuned at the same time as you. We're all here for each other. And it's really important that we recognize that and see that as a part of our toolbox to resilience. Because we've all been through it, and we all know that you can get through it. And we can support each other in that. To really feeling that love and connection of the Reiki family around you. How lucky we are to have that. And then bringing your guides closer to you. Focusing on your chakras, just scanning through each of your chakras, starting at the base and seeing how each of them is radiating an orb of coloured light. So for the base, there's an orb of red light in front of you or around you, but just around the area of the base. So for me, it's in front, it's right there in front of me, just below my sit bone. So even while I'm sitting, I can sense it, almost like just below my lap. A beautiful orb of red light. And as I shift my awareness up to the sacral chakra, so just below the belly, there's a beautiful orb of orange light. Sensing that and feeling it, trusting it. As I shift my awareness up to the solar plexus, it's a beautiful orb of yellow light. Shifting up to the heart chakra, there's a beautiful orb of green light. And shifting my awareness up again from the heart to the throat chakra, a beautiful orb of blue light. Shifting up again to the third eye, and a beautiful orb of indigo light. Shifting again to the crown, and a beautiful orb of violet white light. We're just going to focus on two of the other chakras. We're actually going to go tomorrow onto a little bit of an explanation of the upper chakras that are above us. But right now we're just going to focus on the soul star, which is just above the crown. And it's a beautiful golden light. Beautiful orb of golden light. And beneath us, just scanning back down through each of them, and beneath us, beneath our feet, about a foot beneath us, is the Earth Star chakra. It's often depicted as either brown or black. I'm seeing it as brown right now, beautiful brown actually. We'll talk a bit more about these other chakras tomorrow. If I forget, remind me. But just feeling that sense of those orbs of energy around you. Now I'm sensing like one in front and one behind for each chakra, but you might be feeling that all is just one big orb. Just whatever that feels like or senses or see. You can, maybe some of you can see it. And throughout the day, just play with this awareness of orbs of light around you. You don't have to understand them, know them, or even maybe see them, but just see if you can sense them or imagine that they're there. And anytime something comes up that's triggering you, which of the chakras is it triggering the energy of? And using that orb to help you to overcome that. So if you're feeling hurt or something by somebody, it might be that it's affecting your heart or your throat chakra. So using that energy of the orb of that chakra to help to absorb the impact of what is affecting you and to transmute it. Just sitting that awareness for a little bit longer, feeling your resilience, and your resilience expressed through these orbs of light. They're part of your toolkit of resilience. Before we finish today, I want you to, after we finish today, so after you finish listening to this, I have a little task for you, which is for you to get your intentions out and to read them to yourself 3 times. And actually, I think it would be really good if you could do that looking in the mirror. But if you can't, if you don't have one nearby or whatever, then just find a place where you can go and do it. If you're at work, go to the toilet and do it, or something like that. But I want you all to spend at least 3 times a day where you're looking at those intentions and reading them out loud to yourself. Okay, that's your homework. So, gently bringing your awareness back to your body, feeling your sit bones on the chair and the infinity symbol in your hips, connecting with the grounding cord down into the earth. Breathing the earth energy up through it for a couple of breaths. Grounding yourself before you move on with your day. And then gently opening your eyes when you're ready. Well done, we're nearly there. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for day 19. So tomorrow we're going to work a little bit with the other chakras, and on the last day, on Saturday, we are going to take a trip to the Reiki planet. So how fun will that be? They're going to award us for having completed our 21 days. Alright everybody, have a great day.